It's draft time. It's draft time. We're doing a 2023 weekly winners fantasy football best ball draft, which means you're fighting for week one independently. You're trying to win week one, unrelated to week two, unrelated to week three, unrelated to week four. Every single week is individual. No, this is not DFS. This is not a DFS draft where you draft each week for that specific week. You draft for the entire season, but your team battles out for prizes weekly. It's just imagine you take the prize money for the Super Bowl winner, right? You do a normal draft, a normal best ball draft. You take that prize money for week 17 Super Bowl winner and you say, no, friend, no one's getting that. And you take it and you divide it into 17 different prizes. And each week, the highest scoring team on Underdog out of all the drafts in the weekly winner contest, yeah, they get 20 grand. Second place gets 10 grand. Third place gets 9, then 8, then 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. And every single week, there's a big payout to the top scoring team. That means you could have everyone suspended through 10 games. And week 11, 12, 13, 14, you're fighting for first place every single one of those weeks. No week is tied to the other. It is weekly winners draft time, ladies and gentlemen. File on in and hit that like button.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
We're here. We're doing it live. Fantasy Football Live Draft Edition, baby. So file on in. Appreciate you all being here. And we're going to kick things off real soon. So hang tight. Hang tight while your boy does some housekeeping. I got to click on a few links. I got to get a link and bring that into the live here. The Underdog Fantasy link is right here in case anybody is looking for it. So let me drop this link and then I'm going to pin the link in the live chat. If you want to play tonight, if you want to draft with me tonight on these weekly winners, you're going to want to hit that link right there. And let me go ahead and pin it real quickly in the live chat. That way, all of you amazing people can click it and be ready for next time if you don't get in. And even if you don't get into this draft, why not jump into one right alongside it so you can apply the logic and all the conversation we're having to your draft? Don't be a Bob and say, I didn't get in it, I'm out of here. Just join another draft alongside of us and have a good time drafting with us, but just on the side. And here we go. I'm going to put this, hold on, I'm going to put this on screen here. Hold on. I got to load it. All right, let me see if I can load it up. There we go. There we go. Right there. Weekly winners. Don't click on the green button yet, but click on weekly winners to pull it up. It's $15 an entry. It's $3.5 million in prizes. Those $3.5 million are not paid out at the end. They're divided by, I think, 18. I don't know if they go through week 18. I'll have to look into that, if it's week 17 or week 18. But basically, yeah, weeks 1 through 17. It says down below, week 17 right here. Looks like they added that. $3.5 million in total prizes, $205 paid out each week. $205,000 of the $3.5 million paid out each week, evenly, weeks 1 through 17. Week 1, who's the highest scorer out of all of the teams? Not obviously in your group of 12. Who's the highest scorer in week number 1? $20K. I mean, even 9th place gets $3,000. 11th through 20th place gets $1K. Then week number 2, doesn't matter if your entire team was suspended in week 1, doesn't mean a thing. Week 2, you're fighting against everybody with the team you drafted right now, tonight. You're fighting against everybody in week 2. Who scores the most points in week 2 alone? 20K goes to first place, 10K goes to second, and so on. Week 10, maybe you draft because of week 10. You could care less about weeks 1 through 9. You're saying in week 10, this guy's going to play this matchup, this guy's going to play this matchup, and I'm going to draft all 7 of these guys and their backups, and I'm playing for the $20,000 first place prize in week 10. You can do that if you want. You can do that if you want. We're going to go in right now. Click the green button now. I'm going to wait 4 seconds because of the YouTube delay. I'm going to click said button right this second. And now you'll see we have 7 more to join. That is plenty of time for some of you to get in here. And if you miss out or you get handed the draft right after this one, the one right before this one, understand there's a ton of people trying to click that button. And they may have 3 side-by-side drafts is kind of what my thinking is. I don't think there's just one draft anymore. I think there's probably about 3 variations that hold people. And so if you click the button, I click the button, I don't know that we always all get into the same draft. Speedy, Slater, Couch is in here, or Coach is in here. Van, I don't know some of these guys. Ryan, I think Ryan's our guy. Golf, I think that's our boy Golf. I don't know how many Generated. I don't know if Generated is one of ours. Seems familiar. I think Slater, Speedy, Golf, and Generated might be ours. I don't know who Coach is. I don't know who Van is. I know that should be our Ryan. I think that's one of our Ryans. Home Runner. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's one of ours. I got the 4 pick, ladies and gentlemen.
To the moon.
4 pick to the moon. Absolute amazingness. Love the 4 pick. Roger, appreciate you being here, pal. Appreciate you. Smitty question. Out of all your mock drafts so far, which has been your favorite spot? Probably 4, 5, 6, just because you get the player you want. It's just an amazing spot. You know what I've found a lot lately is that Kelsey goes in the top 4 pretty normally. And the reason for that is he's an older player that there's some concern that he could get hurt, right? But like when you can win week 1, 20 grand in week 1, 20 grand in week 2, 20 grand in week 3 independently, it makes for a fantastic pick. Now, I look at McCaffrey and I say the same thing. You know, McCaffrey's got increased value because if he gets hurt in week 10, doesn't matter. You still get 10 weeks or 9 weeks of trying to win that money. So as much as I go Bijan, I'm going to go CMC in this one because we're talking weekly winners. We're not talking long-term. Even if it's like overworked, McCaffrey gets overworked and run into the ground, I want a share of McCaffrey in the weekly winners. I don't have him yet, so I'm going to go ahead and draft him. I don't mind that Bijan pick whatsoever. Who is that? That's got to be one of ours. Van? Maybe that's not ours. I have Bijan. Any chance I can get him, I usually take him. But in this particular case, we're going to roll with the Christian McCaffrey weekly winner upside. Because in week 1, he plays the Steelers, but like let's say week two, I forget who the matchup is in week 2. Is it the Rams or whoever they play? Let's just call it week 2, week 3. Whenever his amazing matchup approaches, right? I'm going to look at the schedule. Let's look at the Niners schedule. This is something that I don't have a lot of time of right now to do. 49ers schedule 2023. Let's take a look at it. I haven't had a lot of time to do this kind of thing because I'm drafting live and there's a 30-second timer. I'm running a live stream, but it would be fun to explore the schedule and draft around it. Let's see. San Francisco 49ers schedule. Week number 1's Pittsburgh. We know that. Rams. I was right. Rams. Okay. We got to deep dive into this to really find, some tricks of the trade, but I'll have content on that for sure. So when Justin Jefferson, Chase, again, this is a weekly winner best ball draft, completely different. You're trying to win 20K each week individually with the same team you drafted. You don't redraft or anything, but it is, strategy involved. So Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Travis Kelce, Christian McCaffrey, A.J. Brown, Bijan, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, Stephon Diggs, Austin Eckler, CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra. Love that double Wilson and Amon-Ra stack, my guy. G-rated. That's Hob G, isn't it? That's Hob G, isn't it? Is that you? Stevie has Nick Chubb and Lamb. Austin Eckler and Adams, Stephon Diggs and Patrick Mahomes. You're going to piss off Speedy. He was going to try and get Mahomes. But, these quarterbacks don't last as long in these because, it's weekly winners. Jalen Hurts and Tyreek, Bijan and who? Bijan and who, my guy? Appreciate every one of you. Hit that like button on the way in the door. 81 of you in here. Please punch that thumb up button. Live draft country. Let's ride. Olave. All right, let's see what I can do here. I really like Barkley. In this format. But what wide receiver can I go get? I don't know that I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm not sure. I'm going to go. Okay, so Tony Pollard just went. Olave went before that. What's up, Rockout? I'm going to take. What are you doing there, Rockout? What are you doing there? Okay, hold on. I'm going to go Josh Allen. What's up, Rockout?
What's up?
What's up? What are you up to?
Just in another draft.
No, of course you are. It's hard. It's harder and harder to get in, though. And I do believe there may now be some sort of like multiple drafts at once. It makes sense to do that too.
It's almost like you got a millisecond or something.
Yeah. I need a prime sponsor. I do need a prime sponsor. I've reached out to him too. I'm not afraid to reach out to somebody. DW, where have you been? Where's DW been? When I see DW come back into the chat with a 20 gifted membership, it just makes me smile.
To the moon.
I mean, he's been gone for a little bit doing hard work taxes, I'm sure. But he comes in and drops a 20 gifted membership wad immediately upon entry of the show. Everybody that got one of those, Grace got one. DW's dropping fire. Okay, Stevenson, Saquon, and Kelsey went to Speedy. Good job, Speedy. I'm on the clock here. Boy. This is tough. Josh Allen, McCaffrey. I don't know if this is smart, but I'm going to stack Debo and CMC together. And I'm trying to do a couple creative things here. And Josh Allen, Debo, Christian McCaffrey, and then let's see what happens. Let's see what rolls out. Derrick Henry. I almost went Derrick Henry. I almost did. I almost said, give me Henry, McCaffrey, and Josh Allen. I almost wish I would have done that because I haven't done that yet. And while I think Derrick Henry's going to eventually get hurt, to start the season off, Henry and CMC and Josh Allen, that would be pretty sweet, even if it lasted for, let's say, 6 weeks. I'd have a real nice shot at winning some cash money. But I still like the idea of getting these two guys together, Christian McCaffrey and Debo, and just see what happens. I'm not huge on drafting a lot of Niners. I find myself when I draft both of them not liking my team, so I don't know if this is going to be a mistake, but there's also a lot of, they play the Cardinals twice, they play the Rams twice. There's just a lot of potential to score, and so I don't know. I'm going to bank on some of that, but we'll see. Travis Etienne, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Nick Chubb, Lamar Jackson, and Stevie's on the clock right here. And we'll see what Stevie does. We got Austin Eckler, Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf. Calvin, really good selection there. I almost went Calvin. Keenan Allen.
Calvin.
I just feel like it's a little early in 3. Not that Debo didn't feel early in 3 too, but
Like better 4.
What do you got so far, Rockout, in your draft?
Doing. Hold on, let me go back. Basically, starting with the Wolf pack. I got Garrett Wilson and Olave.
Be smart for a late backup and go Trey Lance. Bro, Trey Lance isn't taking a snap, bro. Trey Lance isn't taking a snap. Come on, Nolan. We know you're a Niner. You got Niner blinders on, but Trey Lance is the backup quarterback. What do we do here?
Come on. Yeah.
I'm going to go with my boy Walker. He's kind of my go-to at the end of the fourth round. And, looking at the squad right here, McCaffrey, Josh Allen, Debo, Walker. Feeling good.
Got my receivers now. Just have to get my running back and quarterback.
Yeah, Lance is cooked. Just cooked. It's not his fault. It's not his fault, Nolan. It's not his fault, but you got blinders on if you think Trey Lance is even the backup, because Sam Darnold was brought in for a reason. They signed Sam Darnold immediately. You don't sign somebody immediately when free agency opens up or when a player becomes available.
Bo Callahan.
Yeah, he ain't Bo Callahan. Nobody went to Trey Lance's birthday party, bro. Nobody showed up. Just like Bo. It sucks,
Poor Lance. Wow, 6 more picks. Come on,
Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do here. All right, Rock Out. Hey, Rock Out, you got any questions?
What's your thoughts on Aaron Jones?
I go back and forth on Aaron Jones. I'm
tricky with me.
One minute, I'm feeling like it's a decent. This depends on where you can get him. This feels a little early, but it went Hopkins. I don't know how I feel about that. So McCaffrey, Josh Allen, Debo, Kenneth Walker, Hopkins feels pretty strong. But I don't know that I love this team. Part of me wishes I would have tried the Derrick Henry team, but you know what? The quarterbacks weren't falling. Even with my 45 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence went in the fourth round because we're in a world of reaching mixed with weekly winners, which seems to be quarterback early driven because of you're trying to win 1 week and you want a high scoring quarterback. So I don't know that it would have been smart to pass on Josh Allen. That's a really, really good. I almost feel like you got to have one of those big quarterbacks, to be honest. But you never know. I mean, you're trying to win one individual week, so maybe, Aaron Rodgers has that big week. Maybe that is the ticket. I don't know. None of us have done this before. This is brand new. It's kind of like you're out of the box thinking, and then later on the next night you go, you know what? I'm wrong on that. Now that I think about it, I think this is the way. So, I mean, no one should feel ridiculous if they don't have it all figured out yet. DW, everyone wanted to say thank you for dropping those gifted memberships, my man. Thank you, DW to the moon. Godwin next pick. No thanks, Nolan. Nolan and I aren't on the same page. Nolan, I'm not drafting a single Buccaneer, bro. No thank you. Even my boy Rashad White, I'm out. Did you see Trask and Baker Mayfield throwing lame ducks and they couldn't even hit wide receivers that were 6 yards away? No thank you, Nolan. No thank you, Nolan. Appreciate you, though. Sorry, Nolan. I don't mean to be so hard on your takes tonight, but broski. I don't know. But yeah, Aaron Jones I'm not super high on. Rock Out. Just doesn't do it for me.
I got Gibbs and Walker now.
Gibbs, Walker. What's your team?
I got Garrett Wilson, Olave, Gibbs, and Walker.
Garrett Wilson, Olave, Gibbs, Walker. I like that. Sorry, Nolan. I don't mean to shoot down everything you say here. I appreciate you, Nolan. Trask and Baker is easily the worst QB room in the league. Easily, Max. Neither one of them should be playing Pop Warner football. It was so bad. It was so bad. The Cardinals are going to be one of the worst teams in the league, too. I mean, they don't have Kyler. What are you going to do? Not much you can do. So it's going to be a horrible year. Cardinals, the Raiders, and the Bucks are going to have trouble winning 5 games. They're going to be fighting for the number 1 overall pick. Number one overall pick, fighting for it. Just who's going to get it? Who's going to get it, Caleb?
Who won? Bucks, Cardinals.
Let's go Pacheco. So I got Josh Allen, McCaffrey, Kenneth Walker, Debo, Hopkins, Pacheco.
Not bad.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all, my guy. Hold on one second, Rock out. You're live on the show. Who am I talking to? You're live. And now you're not. Okay. Don't understand. Okay. DW dropping another 20 watt right on screen. Absolute marvel, this man. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him, Smitty. The only one working for the people. No, that's not true, DW. You're working for the people too, my guy. You are also working for the people. Swift going to Slater. Quentin Johnston went to Speedy, then Jordan Addison, then Dalvin Cook, then Christian Kirk, then DeAndre Swift, and then now Speedy's on the clock. We'll see what he does here. Miles Sanders, okay. Running backs, I'm pretty good in my running back room right now. So far, I've got Christian McCaffrey, Kenneth Walker, Isaiah Pacheco. I definitely could use a potential wide receiver if I see one. Honestly, I don't know here. God, Evan Ingram's. I'm gonna go Evan Ingram, and I'm gonna try and get a really well-rounded squad. Not that this is somewhat early for Ingram, and my gut tells me, but like the ADP and the rankings seem to suggest it was not badly placed. But so far the squad is as follows down the middle in round 4. I don't know, Mike, if you got some kind of background audio on, but it's blaring, bro. Christian McCaffrey, Josh Allen, Debo Samuel, Kenneth Walker, DeAndre Hopkins, Isaiah Pacheco, and Evan Ingram. Mike, if you could mute until you're speaking, I don't know, something's going on with your phone, but if you could just mute, and then when I come to you when you're talking, I don't think it'll do it.
Hey, Smitty.
Yeah.
You like JK or Pierce better?
Probably JK by a hair, but I like them both, and they're both about the same. Hey, Mike, you're up. You're live. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, Smitty, I just wanted to get your detailed take because I've been busy and haven't been listening as of late because of work and school. What's your take on JSN in detail?
Good question.
I actually love him, and that's great.
Yeah, hang tight. I forgot. DW is still watching. I know he is, but I forgot to hit the $20 holler button. My fault.
Alert. Super chat alert.
$20 super chat. $20 super chat.
Alert.
DW. Sorry, DW, for the delay on that. As for JSN, man, DW is just doing taxes and doing just damage. What a monster. I like JSN quite a bit. Problem is, in a regular best ball draft, you can't afford to pay the price tag and then have him not show up till midseason, have him have inconsistency. But in this draft, JSN's got a lot more value because JSN is good enough to have those big pop weeks, even as a rookie, even sharing with DK and Lockett. And all you need to do is win 1 week in one of these contests, right? So I feel like he's got a lot more value in this format than he does in any other format. That said, and I got sniped on Charbonnet by Van. Van taking him like, I don't know how many spots early, but that's all right. Let's see here. Man, drafting with you guys is so hard because you all know what is up. I'm going to go ahead and roll with my boy Kamara and get that running because I lost Charbonnet, which is fine, but because this is different. This isn't like me. The thing that's nice about this draft is you don't have to like nail that Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker situation down as it's not as critical, because if Charbonnet came in, let's say week 10, you already had 10 weeks of Walker, doing his thing. So of course you want 17 weeks of your team trying to ball out, but I'm just saying you don't have to worry as much about those things. But to your question, JSN has so much more value in this format because I think he's so good, but he's going to be in terms of consistency hampered a little bit because it's a tough room to like climb up in. Even though Lockett's older, he's still got a foothold on some of that work, and I don't know that Dino's going to deliver quite as much as people expect. He's gonna be efficient and good and surprise a lot of people and not right back, and I understand all that, but is he going to be able to deliver the football in a run-heavy system to JSN constantly all year? I don't know, but I love him in this format, bro. Love him in this format.
Yeah, man, that's fair. That's a fair analysis. Want to know what's sad, Smitty? Want to know what I was talking to my father about the other night? That's really sad.
What?
Julio Jones is never going to probably play in the NFL ever again.
Well, I mean, I kind of already came to terms with that.
I just forgot all about it, man.
You're like,
talking about him.
I mean, I wouldn't have given it a second thought unless you mentioned it. But
yeah,
I hear you.
You
have a little nostalgia for Julio. Is that where we're at? I get it. I get it. He's good, bro. I'm gonna time out.
Thank you for answering my questions, Vinny.
Yeah. You got anything else? You can hang out here for a second. You don't have to bail, right?
I got one more thing I want to throw in there. I've noticed this tight end going late in best ball drafts that I really like. I really like Michael Mayer this year.
Yeah. I love Michael Mayer. I don't like Michael Mayer's situation at all. And I know you're going to say, well, Jimmy will dump off, but Kittle vanished. The last time Jimmy was in the lineup, Kittle vanished, man. He just vanished. Complete missing persons. So I don't know. Jimmy's thrown to his tight end before, but he's also gone dormant on that idea. So I don't know, and it could be that was Shanahan's play calling. Kittle's going to stand and block, protect Jimmy because Jimmy's going to get hurt. Like I don't really know. That's the thing, is we can't really make much of it. All I know is trading Darren Waller away was a huge mistake in my opinion. TMT gifting 5 exclusive memberships
To the moon.
I just think the Raiders are going to be so bad this year, like the Cardinals, like the Bucks. These are 3 teams that are going to be struggling to win 5 games, and Mayer could benefit from that. There is a world that exists where that means Mayer's getting dump offs like crazy, but I don't know. He's a rookie. Tight ends get brought along very slowly in the NFL unless they're in weird situations like Laporta and Kincaid and anybody else in those situations. Like you could get thrown to the wolves and have a high potent offense feeding you targets, but I don't know. TMT gifted another 5 memberships
To the moon.
TMT's the man. DW even swinging it. DW's doing taxes and he had the time to stop in and say TMT. DW's noticing TMT. When DW notices what you're doing, with as busy as this guy is working away with taxes the whole time. What's your take on Mayer? Mayer, you just like him? I mean, his talent's tremendous. Like if Mayer would have landed, let's say in Cincinnati, bro, I'd be touting him to the moon. I'd be talking about this guy as if it's, he is in the top 5 future tight end like category. So if the Raiders can in time get a good quarterback in there, then I think you and me are more on the same page.
Okay, that's.
But this.
My thing is ADP.
You what?
I like his ADP. I just got him in the 18th, the last round of Best Ball Mania, and I think there's some decent tight end late in these drafts. I think there's some good dart throws.
Yeah. Man, you guys are brutal. There's so much snipage going on. So much snipage going on. You can't even wait until remotely close to someone's ADP.
Well, I'm getting like a second or third tight end at the end. I have a big tight end like an Andrews or Waller, but I'd like to get some, like a Gesicki or I know Gesicki's on the Patriots, but I've seen him put up 20-point games before, so.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what's going on here. Hold on, I'm almost on the clock. Yeah, this snipage is bad. It's fun drafting with you guys though, because you guys are tough drafters, that's for sure. But sometimes you've got to be careful. Everyone's reaching. I'm gonna go Okonkwo here. I think Okonkwo's got a chance of being a top 5 tight. See, I'd rather have Okonkwo over Mayer 1,000 times over, and I know their ADPs are different, but like I just got Okonkwo at 124 overall, 11.4. So I guess the thinking I'd have for you in like a redraft or best ball is I would just say like you have so many opportunities to get really good tight ends that aren't like learning in a bad system. They have Jimmy G. They're gonna have a carousel of quarterbacks coming in and out that like it's hard to really like justify, in my opinion, loving Mayer this year as a rookie when rookie tight ends usually do not translate when he's not in a good situation. When you can get Okonkwo in the 11th round, but
Chig's a beast. Chig's a beast.
Yeah, and then you look at other guys like, I mean, all the way down the like Musgrave's literally 14 tight ends down right now.
Okay.
And I think Musgrave and Mayer are gonna have similar seasons, but I don't know. Where's Mayer's ADP? You said, oh yeah, Mayer's actually right below him. So here let me correct myself. Maybe I'm wrong in how I'm approaching this. You're right. I mean, you're right, bro. He is literally a 209. If you think Michael Mayer, let's say Wentz gets in there, like they sign Wentz, they bring Wentz in, whatever. There's even like this is a dumb topic to be honest with you, but people say it all the time, and let's just get it out there. Is there a fairy tale world, maybe a 1% chance that Tom Brady even enters the equation to even be discussed? Not saying he even comes. I'm just saying, like, there's so many, ways that Jimmy G's not the quarterback, and then Mayer's on the map a little more. So at 200 something value, let me change my mind and say, you know what, third tight end in best ball. If you draft a third tight end, because I actually do that a lot, do it, punch it. I like it. So I'm sorry. In that context, yes. I'm gonna say yes. I sign off on that. Smitty approved. My bad. Sometimes I take it like who's gonna be amazing and who's not. Like you're not asking, for him to win you the league necessarily right there. IDP league, who are you picking? IDP league, who are you picking? What's that mean, Live 85? What's that mean? I don't know. I have no details on this. If you could rephrase Live 85, and I'd love to help you. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, but I don't know what that means. Guys, if you don't see weekly winners, you gotta update your app. And if you have Android, I don't think you can do it yet, but they're working on it. What else you got? Rock out of Mike.
Nothing. I'm just a big fan of the show, Smitty. I appreciate the hard work you put in for the fantasy community.
Thanks, pal. Appreciate you. What do you think of this team so far? I got sniped. I was trying to do a couple things. I got sniped on Charbonnet. I got sniped on Kincaid. Josh Allen, Jordan Love. And remember, this is the weekly contest. Josh Allen,
Yep.
Jordan Love, Christian McCaffrey, Kenneth Walker, Isaiah Pacheco, Alvin Kamara, Debo Samuel, DeAndre Hopkins. I'm kind of weak at wide receiver. Or I'm really weak at wide receiver 3-4. I got Zay Jones and Sky Moore, but I got Evan Ingram and Chiga Okonkwo. So I got a great tight end room with Ingram and Okonkwo. I got two pretty decent wide receivers in Debo and I think Hopkins, but kind of questionable. It's questionable for sure. But to have, to have that running back stable, McCaffrey, Kenneth Walker, Pacheco, Kamara with Josh Allen's pretty good. So I don't know. I've drafted better, but I like this team. It feels like one of those teams that I don't draft a lot, and so I kind of like having a little mixed bag in there, especially in this weekly winners. Because if I start doing everything the same, and then I go into the weekly winners and start doing everything the same, I think I need to have a little bit of variance between the different series of mock draft styles. DW dropping another. Vegas coming soon. Smitty, are we doing what draft? Smitty, you are doing what draft? It's the Scott Fish Bowl for charity draft. DW, you coming to the Circa Las Vegas Stadium swim? Oh God, I'm going to time out here. Hold on. I'll go Rishi Rice, I guess, because I have Sky Moore. Are you coming? DW $20 super chat.
Alert. Super chat alert.
$20 super chat. $20 super chat.
DW, are you coming to the Circa Las Vegas Casino, pal? And Live 85 says they score the most points in IDP. They score the most points in IDP. Let me see. Defensive players, linebackers. No, I know what it is. Linebackers, but like, what's the question? IDP league, who are you picking? Like, you mean if I'm drafting number one overall? If I'm doing an IDP league, Live 85 is just very vague. If I'm doing an IDP league, I'm not drafting defensive players till late in the draft.
Oh, fucking lame.
Hey, Denny. What's up, Denny?
Hey.
Live 85, call in, and we'll discuss. What's up, Denny?
I'm gonna be there.
You're gonna be there. We don't. If DW's gonna be there.
I saw your shirt and it said Denny, and it made my eyes water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had Denny's shirt on, bro. That was badass, bro.
Denny, I spent about 30 minutes making a shirt for you before my show. That's got to mean a lot, I'm sure. I appreciate you that much.
Oh man, I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna be there, dude. I can't wait to hang out with you, Smitty, in Vegas. Nah, I don't know who this kid is talking, but I'm gonna hang out with you in Vegas, bro. It's gonna be.
Hey, Mike.
You know what I mean?
Mike, if you don't mind muting your phone, just for some reason, I don't know if you have it on speaker or what, but we got reverb cycling through. If you don't mind, anytime you're ready to talk, you don't have to drop off or anything. Just voice, say something. But just while you're not talking, just mute it, just so we don't hear that reverb. Thank you, pal. It was just like constant, like. We got scared. Scott calling in.
Yeah, screw scared Scott, dude. I loved your show today about the kid from Fields. Dude, I loved everything you said about Fields, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because he rips it. All right.
He does.
And there's different what do you call that? What do you call it? When you look at somebody and then he sucked on paper last year, right? But a guy like you, Smitty, you look at everything. And I saw him. I watched him play, right? And he's a beast, right? So it just was like, he's running away. He's got a shitty team. He's got nobody catching it. That was awesome, man. I saw your thing today about Fields, and I freaking loved it, kid. I hope you're happy to like that.
Yeah, I did like it. And we got Scared Scott on the phone. Scared Scott, what are you scared about tonight?
I'm actually not scared. I've been kind of deep diving on Chig, and I think I'm in love. That SOB is
I hate you. I hate everything you're saying. Get to the point.
Denny hates you. He says he
Yeah.
Denny hates you.
I really hate you. I love Smitty, but I hate you.
His yards per route run.
He just ignores Denny.
Jack,
You just ignore a legend. You know what? You know Denny's a
Anyway,
legend.
Smitty. All right, Smitty. I'll see you in Vegas. Whoever this idiot is, I'll see. I can't wait to see Smitty in Vegas.
Denny,
I swear to God.
I'm coming too, Denny.
oh no.
Who? I'll be,
I'm going to
dude.
be there hanging out with the two of you.
I hope so, dude. I'll chill with you, but I hope you're not the last guy that was talking.
That's Scared Scott. We got 20 more gifted memberships from DW. Hold on.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Yeah, so we'll see you there. We'll see you there, Denny. I appreciate you, my man, and go get some sleep. You sound like you need to shut the eyes and take a little time out.
All right, Dave. I'll get some shut eye.
Later, pal. Appreciate you.
Hey, Denny, you know
All right,
what
later
you
on.
need to do? Sit up, pour yourself a drink, and continue to watch the show. And send in a $20.
I'm just gonna listen to Smitty, but you know what? I'm gonna be the guy in Vegas that comes across the pool or wherever Smitty is, and I'm gonna be the guy that hangs out with Smitty for the whole time. All right. So you can say shit, sorry.
Are you
But
gonna
I'll hang out.
Hey, Denny, here's an idea. Take Smitty to the Bunny Ranch with Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's not.
I
That's
don't know.
uncalled
Yeah,
for.
you're being a weirdo. No, I'm not like that. You know what I mean? Then I'm getting in trouble
Finish it.
with this girl. I got girls. We got girls, man.
You know this
I don't wanna
is
get in trouble with,
Denny he got booted. He got disconnected because Denny's showing
'Cause
class. Denny's showing class on here, and Scared Scott isn't. Scared Scott's disrespecting Miss Smitty. That's a timeout for the rest of the show.
Oh,
That's a timeout.
man, that's a timeout
That's
for
the
a
time.
long
Look,
time.
hey, you
But
think
I'll
I'm
be the
getting
one.
in that boat of letting this man back on the show for the rest of the night? Scared Scott's done for the night, cut off for the night. Miss Smitty's probably watching right now, saying, "What a yeah, this guy's gonna hang out with Smitty by the pool." I don't think so.
Oh, the pool?
Miss Smitty's gonna be standing there
Does-
right
does
next to me
Miss
as
Smitty
my
know about
bouncer.
me?
What?
No, Miss Smitty wants. I'll be there, right? And I'll hang out, right? But then I will say hello to Miss Smitty because I'm
Shake
a
her
gentleman.
hand?
You know what I mean?
He's gonna
And
shake
I'll
her
be like,
hand.
"Can we just have some fun now?"
Here's
'Cause
Scott.
she's gonna have fun with me. You know what I mean?
DW, appreciate you. All right, Denny, I'll let you go. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Good night.
Later, pal. Scott, you're cut off for the night. You think I'm gonna let you back on the phone, Miss Smitty, in the other room right there? You're done for the night, pal. You're done for the night. Miss Smitty ain't gonna play no games. This little suggestion you had, I'm almost gonna time out here. I'm gonna time out here. Oh boy, what am I gonna get? Oh, I timed out. Who'd I get? Shakir, not bad. I got Josh Allen, so it works out good. But I just timed out because you scared Scott. You're gonna be Miss Smitty scary. You're talking about being scared Scott. You're gonna be petrified Scott in a minute. All right, hey Scuba Steve, you're live.
Hey, Smitty, what's going on, my man?
Good. What can I do for you, Scuba?
I just wanted to hang out and just talk with you. But I also read a piece of news. I don't really know if we're gonna this guy's gonna be on the everybody's radar at all, a wide receiver. And I mean, when I tell you this news, I don't know if this guy's like somebody that we're all supposed to draft or anything. But Frank Wright was saying that Jonathan Mingo was looking good in camp.
I love Scuba. Scuba, you miss every show, I think. you always come in with something we've covered in tremendous detail, like within 6 hours ago. Scuba. Oh. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. The news is great. It kind of reminds you that, hey, he still exists because, you know, without any news for a significant amount of time, there was a little bit of, you could say, I don't want to say concern, but a little bit of maybe, you know, why aren't they talking about him? You know, maybe I'll stop drafting him a little bit here and there. And then all of a sudden you find yourself not drafting him at all. And then you hear something like that, and it kind of is a stark reminder that, you know, we're excited about him. I'm excited about him. I'm gonna time out. So I gotta. It's only 18 rounds, so.
Well, it's Adam. Oh, sorry.
Denny was trying to talk to you. Go ahead, Denny.
Scuba. Hey, Scuba. I just want to say hi, Scuba Steve.
Hey, what's up, Denny?
Chilling.
Hey, Denny
I'm gonna
likes
be there, poolside with Smitty,
Hey,
and that's gonna
Denny,
be
you know,
a great time, brother. What?
I was just gonna say we both live in Massachusetts.
Oh,
all right. I'm
karate.
from Weymouth. All right, let's do it. Are you gonna be over there
All right,
let's do
in
this.
Vegas, sweetie? Are you gonna be there?
Are you bringing Scuba?
Yes.
Are you gonna drive on over, pick up Scuba, and then drive on back?
Yo, I just hope Scuba's there.
Yeah, Scoop.
Oh,
Young, appreciate the $2 holler. Young wants to know why I took Flowers off the Moon Man list. Not because I don't love him, but there's only so many names I could throw on. I don't want to say it's a downgrade, but he got put onto the Satellite Man list, which
Satellite men.
Space
so it's not a demotion as much as I just liked a couple other guys more, and they just bumped them into that list. But don't look at it like anything really changed. It's just I ended up liking a couple guys more, and I didn't want to crowd the list. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Denny, what else you got before I let you run?
Anyway,
I gotta let you get your beauty sleep.
I am gonna be there in Vegas, and that's a fact.
We can't wait.
You know, and I saw your shirt. It said Denny, and I was like, man, he got me back, man. I really enjoyed that. But Scuba Steve from Mass.
Yep.
I'm a Weymouth guy. I'm from Weymouth. Yeah, Scuba Steve, man. You're my boy. Yeah, this is badass. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll be there.
All right,
I'll
Denny.
be there with
We'll see you there, pal. Appreciate you.
All right. Have a good time, Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve.
He likes you, Scuba. You're in, bro. All right, later, Denny. You might be playing.
Later on. Later on, Aaron.
You might be playing karate in the garage before you know it, Scuba.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Denny,
Yeah.
Scuba? You sound like you're. Are you in college yet?
No, I already graduated.
Oh, you
college.
graduated.
I'm
You sound
a lot older than I sound, Smitty.
Oh, really? Are you like you're not even there?
Yeah.
You're in your 30s.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
You
30.
you sound like you just turned 18, and I could have
Yeah, I
said,
know.
you know what, we can arrange Denny to pick you up from school, you know, and pick you up in the convertible, right on a Friday, take you right out to Vegas, little road trip.
It's Benny. I could just picture Denny. Like if I was 18 though, getting picked up from school from Denny. He shows up like Adam Sandler and Billy Madison and
Uncle
like
Buck.
his car and comes out outside, but waiting you just hanging out for everybody to come pick him up.
Yeah, Uncle Buck. Man, that'd be hilarious. All right, let me review these teams real quick, and then I'll go over to hold on, I'll go over to Rock Out in a second. Let me just review these teams. So it didn't really turn out, to my ideal liking, but part of that's because I'm drafting with you fine folks, and you guys are in Snipe City here, in Snipe City mode. So, I think I would have landed a couple of the guys that I would have potentially had. Let's look at these teams real quick. These projections are so whack, though. I went into my last draft, and I went into a team that had like 200 points. I had like 180 or something, and I went in, and the team is garbage. Where are they getting these points from? Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, Mike White, Najee, Dalvin Cook, Khalil Herbert, Justin Jefferson, Waddle, Mike Williams, Mark Andrews. Pretty good team. I like it. It's pretty balanced. It feels very, very decent. Slater's got Burrow, Carr, Stroud, Aaron Jones, Swift, Jamal Williams, Chase Higgins, Jordan Addison, tight ends Hawkinson. So really good team because it has Joe Burrow and the 2 wide receivers. Running are obviously a little sketchy, but could both turn out to be amazing or both flop. And Aaron Jones and Swift and Jamal, all those guys feel like injury risks to me in 2023. So that could be his downfall. But Hawkinson, I mean, all he needs is this is the crazy part about weekly winners is who cares? If Aaron Jones gets hurt in week 10 on, if Swift gets hurt in week 10 on, Swift gets increased value in weekly winners because you don't need him for the full season. Of course, you would like to compete for 17 weeks, but, you could draft a team that wins first place in weeks 1, 2, 5. I'm not saying anybody's going to win multiple weeks. Maybe somebody does. That'd be crazy. Your team's so good you win multiple weeks. It's possible, but odds are probably slim to none. But let's say you win week 1. You could win week 1 and be the worst team the rest of the year, and you still win that 20 grand prize. You know what I mean? So that's why this team actually is pretty solid. Kind of makes you think to yourself, like, maybe I kind of want to try wide receiver, quarterback, tight end, and try and smash that the best I can and get as many Camaras and Swifts and Pachecos as I can. Even makes me feel like zero running back is the best way to go. And then you the next night you come up with a different theory. So like I'm not saying I'm set on that, but it feels like it could be the best move because in the case of Kamara, if he gets suspended, who cares? All you got to do is win one of those weeks to win 20K. I don't know. This is such a fun contest. There's so many ways to look at it. The Speedy's got Herbert, Daniel Jones, Goff, Barkley, Stevenson, Miles Sanders, Javonte, DJ Moore, Quentin Johnson, Mike Thomas, Nathaniel Dell. Pretty thin wide receiver room, though, I must say. But you got Kelsey, you got Herbert. I'm sure you want Mahomes. It's a good team, Speedy. I've seen it draft better, but I like the team. I mean, it's not bad. Coach, and this is an example where you can do this. If Tua goes down, he's done. But he's able to, like a bug fly in my face. I've had this gnat in this room. At least I got him. He's been flying around. Hold on. That was gross. He's been flying around this room. I don't even know if I got him. He hit my lip. This gnat's been flying around this room in my studio. I've even opened the door. He just stays in here, and I think he's down. Tony Pollard, J.K. Mostert, A.J. Brown, McLaurin, Dotson, Goddard. So if Tua and Goddard go down, he's done. He's done. He's not going to win any more, chance to win any more weeks. That's it. But it allows him to stack up at wide receiver and running back in a way that his strategy is, I'm going to bank on Tua and Goddard. And that's it. And you can go one QB. You could literally go just Mahomes and not draft another quarterback. And yeah, if he gets hurt, you're done. But you're not done from winning weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whenever he gets hurt. Bye week, who cares? You're going to lose the bye week. You can stack more wide receivers. There's so many strategies at play here. It's crazy. You know, like we're going through like 10 of them already, just walking through these teams. Trevor Lawrence, Anthony Richardson, Brock Purdy, Bijan, Henry, Charbonnet, Tank Bigsby, Kendre, Olave, Tony, Pickens, Flowers, Kincaid, Cole Kmet. It's a good team. Ryan, Hurts, Deshaun, Bryce Young. See, everybody's drafting quarterbacks like they're still in the old thinking. Like, you don't have to do that. You can do it, though. And I still tend to try and do it as well. So I understand. But, like, now I'm kind of thinking my next draft, maybe I draft one quarterback. You know? I don't know that I mean, if I can get, like, a Love and a Hurts, I'll probably do that. That way, in case Hurts did go down, I could still maybe win weeks. You never know. Because maybe you win, like, a small prize or something. But I don't know that I'm drafting 3 quarterbacks or 3 tight ends ever again in these weekly winter contests because there's just no point. Gibbs, Cam Akers, James Conner, Jerick McKinnon, Hill, London, Cooper, Freiermuth. Pretty decent, Ryan. Not bad. Golf, Fields, Sam Howell, Jonathan Taylor, Damian Pierce, Rashad White, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Smith, Judy, Dalton Schultz. I've seen you draft better. Golf, if this is our golf. Let's see here. The draft slot 9, Mahomes, Breece Hall, Alexander Madison, Diggs, Watson, Pittman, Waller. It's solid. Solid. Home run, Gino. Oh, God, the quarterbacks are awful. Eckler, Mixon, Penny. Man, this is just not a Smitty team at all. Gino, Jimmy, Trey. I mean, Eckler in this format, I love Eckler in this format, and I'd take him as high as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if I wanted to like do a certain strategy, because if he gets hurt in week 10 and he balls out weeks 1 through 9, you can win a league. Like, Eckler's got a lot of value in this format. Because I don't think he goes the distance, or I'm worried about that enough in regular best ball, I don't want any part of him. But in this format, I love him. Like, that goes to show that he hasn't dropped off in my eyes. I'm just afraid he will during the season because he's 28 years old. But the rest of this running back stable is the furthest from anything I'd ever draft. Joe Mixon, Penny. I like Roschon, but like Foreman, no thanks. Devontae Adams. Oh my God, it gets worse. Devontae Adams. I don't mind DK. Lockett. I like JSN. Deontay. No thank you. And Joku. This is the anti-Smitty. This guy's the anti-Smitty. I don't know. I don't think he's in the chat. If you are, speak up. It would be funny if it's like one of our regulars. But that's the biggest anti-Smitty team I've ever seen in my life. Stevie, Lamar, Russell Wilson, Chubb, Monty, Cook. A little thin at running back too, but you know what? All you need is Elijah Mitchell to get into the lineup for 4 weeks, and then that's your window to win the 20K in that 4-week time frame. And that's a strategy. That is a strategy. Super chat to support the show. Oh, DW is just saying super chat to support the show. Thank you, DW. Let me see if there's any super chats pending. Young, thank you for your super chat. DW dropped 2 of them already. What an absolute monster this guy is. And then Live 85, call in if you want to ask a question around your topic. I don't really do IDP though. I mean, I play. You know, I don't know if I'm going to play any IDP this year though. I just don't enjoy IDP. You know, you'd think that I would enjoy any facet of fantasy football, but you got to like draw the line somewhere. And I don't do any IDP content. It's not as popular at all. I know it's growing in popularity. And if you look at it from one perspective, it's huge. But you look at it from the other perspective of I have this entire channel, 19,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 19K. And very small portion of them want IDP. And while I could gain new people, if I start cranking out IDP content, my 19,000 subscribers are going to be like, I don't think I'm going to watch today. I didn't really care about that information. And then it's like that you can't go that direction. I don't want to go that direction. So there is no IDP content on here, but you want to call in, go ahead. I'd be glad to try and help you out. But I honestly, I'm not going to even play IDP this year. So I'm not. Every scoring format's so different too, and drafting trends are so different. IDP is the hardest content to provide quality information for because everyone's scoring so different, and so you'll have some positions that because everyone's changing scoring. It's really hard. The only thing you could do is talk about sleepers and you yourself assess how they apply to your league. This team's okay. Ridley, Lamb, Ayuk, Evans is pretty decent wide receivers actually. Pitts and Everett, Lamar, Chubb, Monty. I don't mind that team. That's pretty good. And G rated 12 spot. Dak, Kyler, Stafford, Jacobs, ETN, AJ Dillon, Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra, Kittle. Okay. Yeah, I like it other than I wouldn't have gone Jacobs, and then it would have changed everything for me because I hate Jacobs. So, like, that makes it hard for me to love that team. But, it is what it is. Do your thing, young man, and don't let anybody detour you away from. Okay, you guys are gonna be mad at me. You guys are going to be mad at me, but I just joined another one without you because I need to be able to show strategy and process, and I can't, and you can do one alongside of me, but I need to be able to do this without you guys in here and show process and show how to best build a team. Very, very hard to do with you snipers in here. So we're going to go ahead and flip the script real quick. Gotta flip the script real quick. But just jump in one alongside. There's nothing more fun than being in a draft alongside and being like a round behind. And then you can just kind of follow through and say, oh, yeah, that's a good point. Boom, I'm going to apply that. Or we make fun of something and you're like, okay, I'm going to stay away from that. Or you do it, you call in and you say, Smitty, here's what I just did. And then, boom, we get excited about it. Mike, do you have anything else you want to add right now?
No, I'm just kind of hanging out and listening.
All right, appreciate you. Scuba, what else you got?
I don't have anything NFL release right now. I still have to think, but I just been watching like these NBA free agency deals, and it's pretty crazy to see like a lot of these guys that are some of these guys that are just like bench guys just getting like a lot of money. It just seems like it definitely is like a big difference between like the NFL and like the NBA, where the NFL they're kind of stingy like when it comes to like to a lot of like that money, but the NBA it doesn't even matter. Like as soon as you're a free agent, like they just hand out like 120 million or like 200 and something million. I think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Hey, this guy in here, is this one of ours? I know we got a Tanner. We got a Tanner in here, but I don't know if that's our guy. He went Josh Allen in this weekly winners 1 QB league. That's the highest of, I don't know if he thought he was jumping in one of the Superflex ones that are left, but he would have had to I don't know. He would have had to search, he would have saw the overall ranking and sorted by quarterback, but that's crazy. He just went Josh Allen.
That's good.
I mean, Josh Allen, there's a really good chance he would have fallen to 24. So I don't know what this guy was thinking. So it went Josh Allen, J.J. Chase, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce, and I'm in the 11th spot. What'd you say?
I was just gonna say before you were on Underdog. What was like your go-to like fantasy app? Like when you start because you've been doing this for like a long time before like Underdog. What was like your go-to like app?
I don't promote other platforms. So Underdog. the answer no matter what you ask me, the answer is gonna be Underdog. I was born with an Underdog shirt on. Bijan's there. Let's go Bijan. I was born Underdog, pal. Okay, so right. I got back to back. We've done a lot of mock drafts and stuff like that too, but like the other platforms I'm not going to promote on here. But I've been around for a while, so I've definitely worked with everybody, and I can honestly say that Underdog, and I'm not just saying this because they're my sponsor now, they are the best. They are the absolute best. And the reason I say that, I can tell you from 100 different, this is truly how I feel. They take care of me. They support me. They're 100% there for you whenever you ever need anything. Like the way they take care of their people tells me a lot about the company, And so I've worked with companies before that will treat you like you're just a number and they'll barely communicate with you. Like, Underdog is very attentive, and for me, that sells me. That sells me to push them to you guys, because honestly, I probably could shop around, and I don't want to. I'm an Underdog guy. Underdog is the app is amazing. They just added the thing that's been lacking has been to be able to do the season over unders, the higher lows on player stats. That has been the one thing that I've been like, the only thing that's been bothering me a little bit. And now they have it. Now that it's 100%. It's all I need. That's all I need. Would I like to do some like contests on, teams higher low, yeah, or whatever, yeah. And I think they'll probably add some stuff. But Underdog is absolutely the best company of this level that I've ever worked with, and I truly mean that, and I want to stay. Like I'm like Joseph Burrow. I want to sign a long-term, lifetime deal.
Yeah.
So AA dropping 10 gifted memberships, but that says a lot to me. And it makes me feel good to push them to you guys because I truly believe in them. Real quickly, let's go over the board real quick. It went. This guy's back on the clock, and the only quarterbacks. Oh, no, it looks like a lot of quarterbacks did go. Maybe Josh Allen wouldn't have been there, but let's see what he does here. I don't know why he took Josh Allen at the number 1 overall pick. Let's see. I don't mind the approach. I mean, it's not a bad team, but I wonder what he would have gotten. Like, I guess my question would be, is his team better with Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, and Ramondre Stevenson? Or would it have been better with Jamar Chase, Derrick Henry, and Joe Burrow, who is still available? And the answer to me is you've been better off with Joe Burrow, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase versus Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Ramondre. So I don't know what he was doing. That was definitely a bad move in that one spot. AA, appreciate your 10 gifted memberships, my guy. All right. My team so far, ladies and gentlemen, is Bijan, Garrett Wilson. We're kind of swinging back around to my pick. I don't believe we're in the room with anybody else in this community in this draft, so I can talk openly and freely about it. Obviously Breece Hall's a player that I'm going to target. I've targeted Debo enough. I could look at him later, I suppose, but I'm gonna check him, but not consider too much, Debo here. ETN I like, but I don't know. Burrow I like. Fields I like. Christian Watson I like. Jahmyr Gibbs I like. So when we get to this pick right here, I've got to decide what this guy's going to do on the end. And it looks like Joey the Kid at the end here. I got to try and pick his brain. What's he going to do? Could he go quarterback? Will he go wide receiver again? The problem with trying to predict somebody like this is he could go wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver. People do that all the time. So I want to make sure I grab the guy that I think he's not going to take. And so I'm on the clock here, or I'm going to be on the clock here. I'm hoping. See, the thing is, if he takes Burrow, I could take Fields, and I'm not that upset. If he takes Fields, I obviously take Burrow. The question is, would I rather secure Burrow and then have my choice of Watson or, Gibbs, or do I go Gibbs now to make sure Gibbs doesn't go? The thing is, Gibbs is down there a ways, so I kind of feel like taking the gamble, but he has no RBs. And if we sort by RB, Gibbs is the first guy. I'm going to go Gibbs here. I'm going to go Gibbs here and assume he doesn't go Burrow. If he goes Burrow, I get Fields, and I'm fine. Travis Etienne, he would have maybe went Gibbs. I think that was smart. Boom, Burrow's available. Good move. Now, do I take him, though? I think I do. But I could go Christian Watson here, punt quarterback, and try and pick up like an Aaron Rodgers and Anthony Richardson later. But Burrow's a league winner to me. I'm not going to mess around. Burrow and Gibbs are two of my top 4. You guys have seen the videos by now. 2 of my top 4 picks. This is like my dream team. This is the Four Horsemen.
The Four Horsemen. Drafting Chase in round 1. Hall in 2.
Burrow in 3, London in 4, try Gibbs in 3, Burrow in 4, Wilson in 2, no problem. Combinations of these monsters will give your league mates nightmares, especially Bijan 1, Olave 2, Burrow 3, and Gibbs 4. Don't lie. You just made an oopsie in your pants, didn't you? Ride for horses at the same time.
I just landed the Four Horsemen, but better, because it was Bijan, Olave, Gibbs, Burrow. I got Bijan instead of Olave. I got Garrett Wilson, Gibbs, Burrow. I just got the Four Horsemen on steroids.
I was gonna snipe Burrow.
Do you guys know why I don't draft with you all the time? You guys, this is why I don't draft with you all the time. Okay? There's rhyme and reason to it. This is probably the best team I've ever assembled. You said you were going to do it, and you did it. Fire team. Thank you, Sam. I'd like to thank Mom. I'd like to thank my mom for the $20K that I'm winning in week number 1 when Jahmyr Gibbs explodes against the Chiefs. And they say, this man's amazing. I want to thank my mom and my dad for Netflixing and chilling. Even when Netflix wasn't out, they're blockbustering and chilling. And they made me. And without making me, you wouldn't all be here right now playing Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. Okay. God, guys, that team is fire. I don't know that. How often do you think this can even be landed? Bijan, Garrett Wilson. Don't you guys agree that's pretty hard to get?
Yeah.
What do you got? Who do I got here? The fake. I got somebody else on here that I just added that I completely forgot.
Hello.
The fake. Who is this?
I'm Oren.
The fake Oracle. What's the fake?
Yes,
what's up, fake Oracle?
Hey, Smitty. I was watching the stream. I decided I'd call in. I heard you talking about Underdog. I wanted to add, I've been using Underdog with promo code Smitty for a while now, and I just changed the rules in my state. Now I'm not allowed to do any pick'ems. I've been doing pick'ems every day, MLB.
I'm sorry, bro.
They changed the rules.
I'm sorry to hear that. I've heard that. What state is it?
Vermont.
Man, I've heard that a couple states got the. Unfortunately, that happened. That's horrible, man. When you think you got something and they rip it out from under you. I hope that doesn't happen.
I woke up at 10 this morning. I placed a couple pick'em bets. Went to work. Got off work at 5, and then tried to play some more. And it was like we don't allow any more pick'ems. I was like, damn.
Scott's trying to get back on the show. Scott, you're in timeout for the rest of the show. This is natural. Scott says, Smitty, I wasn't disrespecting Miss Smitty. I wouldn't do that. I was making fun of the fact that Jimmy G has free access to the Bunny Ranch. You said, let's take Smitty to the Bunny Ranch, and I had to hang up on you, Scott. I don't think you I don't think you can get around this. Hey, Smitty, why don't Denny and I take you to the Bunny Ranch? Hang up on you. I'm out. I want nothing to do with this conversation. You think I'm an idiot, Scott? You think I'm a moron, Scott? And then he tries to pretend he didn't do it. Oh. That's messed up, Scott. That's done. You done gone did it. No show for you for one day. You're lucky it's not you're lucky it's not 2 weeks. No show for you. Okay, guys, I'm on deck right here. Do I go JSN, Madison, Aaron Jones, Kyle Pitts, Kadarius Toney? I would say T-Law, but T-Law's gone. I got Waller. Man, I really wish it would have fallen a little different. Swift is there. Pacheco's there. Wide receiver.
Well, good option.
Maybe I go Pacheco and Kadarius Toney.
That could work.
What do you guys think on the phone line? Swift?
Yeah, I said that could work.
Swift, Pacheco.
You already got Gibbs and Bijan Pacheco.
Or you can go Damian Pierce if he's available.
What if I go? I mean, this is early. I wonder if he makes it back to me though. Jahan Dotson's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wide receivers down. I gotta go all the way down the draft board. I don't know. This is gonna be close. Like, I want to take Tony or Jahan Dotson, but I'm afraid that he'll get taken. But I'm also afraid that he'll be available to me, and I won't know that. I could go JSN. What do you guys?
Yeah.
What do you guys? Let's look at the overall. So my next pick is 83. Jahan Dotson's
83?
ADP is 80.
Yeah, he might get taken.
But I kind of feel like I want to go Pacheco, Pierce, or Swift here. So I've got Bijan, Gibbs, Garrett Wilson, Tony, Joe Burrow. Should I just take Dotson and do it, or should I don't think.
You could probably go Pacheco, and hopefully he's there.
Yeah, let's just hope something happens here. I don't know if I'm going to regret this. So the team so far is, and I like, the reason I went Kadarius Toney a little early is I really like stacking KC Chief players. It's a potent offense. All you got to do is have them pop off. All you got to have them do is pop off. And I got Joe Burrow. I got Garrett Wilson. I got Bijan, Gibbs, Pacheco. I mean, it's loaded with moon men. And then hopefully Dotson falls. I think it was smart. I would have liked to have gone Swift. Maybe Swift falls. Who knows? Overall, I mean, he's not even showing up yet. Dotson's literally a little bit of a scroll down. So let's just hope he doesn't rise to the very, very top. Pacheco and Tony was a pretty good combo to throw at this, though. Man, you know what sucks about this team? Is it started off better than a draft I've ever started. I haven't started off the draft better. But when it got back to my pick, a couple guys went that I think sometimes fall, and they didn't. So like I kind of got lucky in the first 4 picks, and I kind of got screwed with the next 2. Not hardcore because I like Pacheco and Tony, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to the board. So after my Isaiah Pacheco pick, I went Deontay, Kyle Pitts, Mike Evans, Alexander Madison, Damian Pierce, Miles Sanders. We've got 4 more picks, and then it circles back around. So Jahan Dotson is showing up. You guys don't see him because my screen's cut off a little bit, but he is Quentin Johnson, and then Jahan Dotson's right below him. I zoomed in a touch just to make it bigger. And Jahan Dotson's right there. There he is. See, he popped up at the bottom. So I've got, he's just, I mean, every pick, most likely people are fickle. They're going to take players within this range. They're not going to think outside that box. They're going to not also want to reach, which is kind of smart too. But you're just going to see this climb up. And it's just going to go boom, boom, every pick. Rarely is it not going to move because someone's taking a guy down there. But like Monty could get taken. Watson could get taken. We're rooting for Watson, Monty, and a couple players right below Dotson that are positionally ranked high to get taken so that Dotson doesn't. Oh, did he just go? He just went. Holy crap. Oh, because I think Tanner's in our group. I think Tanner's one of us.
Oh, Tanner?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bam.
I forgot Tanner was one of us. Damn, I didn't know. I thought at the beginning he might be. Yeah. That's why. I thought we didn't have any snipers in here. That sucks.
Yeah, we let one get away.
That's all right. Thanks, Tanner. Appreciate that. Okay. There goes Swift. That sucks. I don't think anybody else is a sniper, so I don't think I'm running the risk of talking out loud here. We got George Pickens. I kind of like Jamison Williams in this format. I like Javonte in this format. I like Sky Moore later. Jordan Addison. I kind of like Jordan Addison more in this format because he doesn't have to eat consistently, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just got to win a week, man. You just got to win one. There's Pickens.
It could probably win you week 17.
You know who I like here? Darren Waller. I don't mind Darren Waller here. Getting my tight end room in order here. Joe Burrow, put Darren Waller down there. That looks pretty nice.
Yep.
Darren Waller.
Yeah, I know you like Waller.
There goes Waller. There goes Waller. Never mind.
We got two people snipes that Noah.
Well, they were kind of close anyway. Okay, so looking at this right here.
Come on.
I'm going to go Jamison Williams for later.
Mm-hmm.
I like him a little more in this format. Part of me thinks I shouldn't mess around. I should just take Charbonnet and swing and not risk it because his ADP is 102, and I believe I draft at 107, so he won't be there. And I just got to look at who's here. Like Kamara, I'm tempted to go Kamara though, because I got a lot of chances, you know, because if he doesn't get suspended, I really think he could be a steal.
Yeah, just get Sniper Dodson.
Let's see here. What do you guys think, Kamara or Charbonnet? Keeping in mind that, like, it doesn't matter if Kamara gets suspended, you know.
I'd go Kamara.
Go Kamara.
Let's try it. I got a lot of Charbonnet. Maybe Charbonnet
like
falls
Kamara.
too. Maybe he falls. I doubt he falls, but let's go Kamara. So we got Bijan, Gibbs, Isaiah Pacheco, Kamara, Joe Burrow, Garrett Wilson, Kadarius Toney, Jamison Williams. I still need wide receivers, but this is that dry zone. Like, I don't want Cooks. I like Flowers, but Bateman, Michael Thomas, Sutton, Tyler Boyd. You know, I do like Sky Moore. I've got him checked there. Odell, Lazard. These are all not difference makers to me. So that's why I kind of ignore wide receiver right here, and I get a few more running backs than the average bear, because I personally would rather clean up at a position I believe has major talent still available. Wide receiver feels very dry. Like, I like Zay Jones down here at the bottom as much as I like any of these guys above him. Sky Moore and Zay Jones. And then you go even further, like Dobbs. You go even further, like you got Mingo down there. And you guys know a couple of my other sleepers, you know, that are in here that I probably won't mention in case Tanner's watching. Is Golf Tanner?
Hey, you know you can.
Is Golf Tanner?
You know you can.
Tanner's Golf.
Hey, Smitty, you know you can start doing. If you're worried about being sniped, you should just start talking about like the guys that you don't want to draft, and just start promoting them, see if they catch the beat on it.
Oh, Golf is Tanner. It's okay. Golf, no need to apologize, or you're paying money to win this league. You don't owe me anything when we're in a draft. You take whoever you want. I don't care if you saw a guy queued, take him. Don't ever not draft a guy because you're afraid I'm gonna be mad you snipe me. You're paying your hard-earned money to draft in this. Do not worry about me. But I did try and not get in a draft with you guys on purpose. But take your guy, Golf. Don't even hesitate. I didn't know that was you. I was expecting Tanner. I was expecting Tanner. Tanner. Oh, Golf says it's not him. Is there a Tanner in here then? I'm confused because Golf said something about. Somebody said something about that's Golf. DPP, appreciate you, Smitty. Thank you. Appreciate your super chat, my guy. Thank you so much for help keeping the lights on here. I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe there's a Tanner in here. Tanner is Tanner. I don't know. Somebody confused me in the chat when they said something about Golf. Okay. I never take players from you, always pushing your success. Golf, you can draft whoever you want. I appreciate you though. And if Tanner is out there, if there is a Tanner, don't worry about it. I'm not mad at you, pal. You draft whoever you want, Tanner. You are Tanner Hood. You can be anybody. You can do whatever you want, young man. but it was kind of like, thanks, kick to the nads, Tanner. But it's not your fault. It was a kick to the nads. It was not your fault. You're allowed to do whatever you want. I'm sure I'm sniping people you want. All right, so I don't think any of these guys are our guys. I really don't. I'm pretty confident. So Charbonnet looks like he's gonna fall. I don't have a wide receiver 3 though. So it's like, do I go Sky Moore before he gets to? Oh, he just went. Okay, damn it. Well, I guess Charbonnet is a lock because I have no wide receiver that I want that's even listed here. So we're gonna go ahead and take Charbonnet, and then now we need to go to wide receiver. Boyd's not bad. Odell, actually, Odell's not bad, boys. Zay Jones, like I said, I liked him as much as anybody on the board, so I did not miss out at wide receiver. Super chat alert. DPP, appreciate you. My dude. What do you guys think here? What do you think I should do? Tyler Boyd. Remember, I have Joseph Smoking Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
He just went. But he was at the top. He was at the top of the thing, so it wasn't like he sniped. Odell. Do you guys like Odell right now? Zay Jones?
Decent.
I don't mind Odell.
Odell looks smooth. We don't need.
Just depends on like how late that you can get him. Because I mean, if you do stack up like some wide receivers, I mean, you don't really have to rely on him that much. So even if he's like some guy off the bench and he ends up like popping off for a couple of weeks, it's not that bad.
I mean, Odell. If Odell gets hurt mid-season, who cares? Like, oh, this is the weekly contest, you know. So I think I'm gonna go Odell. Yeah. I feel a little comfortable with him as my wide receiver 3 with this build, and then I just come back around and I, come back.
I feel like. I was just gonna say, I do feel like Odell. He's more of a best ball. Definitely is like more of like a best ball guy than like a redraft guy. So I feel like a redraft this year, if he does stay healthy, it's just gonna be hard to predict like the games that he could. That he could blow up and without having you have to worry about the risk of injury. Whereas best ball, you just set it up, and if he does have those monster games that he normally does have, then at least it'll affect him best ball. So the last time that we did see him on the field, I mean, he didn't really look all that bad. It's just that he couldn't stay, the guy just couldn't stay healthy.
Here's Tanner says Dodson's one of my favorites too. One of my biggest steals. Okay, no problem, bro. You can snipe whoever you want though, Tanner. I appreciate you though. Thank you for speaking up. I'm Tanner.
Hey, Smitty.
He says, I've tuned in like twice, but saw you were here, so I checked you out on YouTube. Hey, I appreciate that, Tanner. It's more than worth it that you found the channel this way. But Tanner, my question for you, Tanner, is why have you only watched twice? You need to be here more often, Tanner. Okay? We need you here. We're drafting all the time. You can snipe me all you want. I'm not mad about it at all. I recognized your name, but it might have been that you're drafting like a maniac, and you're in a couple of my drafts or something. But we welcome you here, Tanner. Tanner, everybody give a thumbs up for Tanner or a fire emoji.
To to the moon.
Tanner to the moon. Tanner, you take whoever you want, young man. You are Tanner Rude. You can do whatever you want. You can be whoever you want. This is a free country. Plus, Tanner looks like he'd be my bouncer anyway. Tanner, when I go to Vegas, I'm going to need you to keep Scott away. Scott with his Bunny Ranch tickets. What's up? What's up? Oracle, the fake Oracle.
Hey, Smitty.
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing much. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah.
I wish I could see your stream. I only have one. I'm only on my phone, so I can't watch the stream and see what's going on, and then also call in.
Yeah. I hear you, man. I was hoping Dalton Kincaid would have fallen. I should have taken him over Odell, to be honest. That sucks.
Yeah.
But there's some other
Love
guys.
Kincaid.
You what?
Love Kincaid.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd fall. I was hoping right when I selected Odell, I went, oh, I should have grabbed Kincaid. But I needed Odell, I guess, and like a guy like Nkonkwo is still there, and he just went, of course.
Hey, Smitty, I noticed that around there, Nico Collins is there. Is that somebody that you're not interested in? Is that somebody that you just have to wait and see,
yeah,
how much chemistry?
I will wait and see. I'm not excited about him, to be honest. I liked him a lot last year, but when that quarterback situation fell flat, and we kind of wondered if what's his name, Davis Mills, was going to do well, and I really like Davis Mills, but he fell flat. I mean, it's just more about Tank's better, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a night shifter, always up late. Yeah, well, we're here. We're pretty much at least 5 nights a week at midnight. We're live, Tanner. No one goes live more than me, Tanner. Nobody, Tanner. You hear me? So we're here for you. We're live at midnight Eastern pretty much almost every night, except for like Mondays and Wednesdays right now, and Sundays. But Sundays I will be live at midnight during the season for Waiver Wire. And Tanner, we're doing a potentially 18 to 24-hour live stream on opening Sunday. So there's that. Boys, I mean, at this point, I need a tight end pretty bad, and I'm going to go Cole Kmet. Go Cole Kmet. I don't have a backup. Let's go. So the team so far: Joe Burrow, Bijan Gibbs, Pacheco, Kamara, Charbonnet, Garrett Wilson, Kadarius Toney, Jameson, Odell, Cole Kmet. I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed how it all fell. After the top 4 picks. I felt like I was handed a gold mine, and then I felt like when it got back to me, there was just it got dry fast, and it's like if I could have got this team a little bit more toward the middle of the draft, I would have got Walker, somebody like Walker on top of what I got. So I still like the team a lot, but it definitely feels like it could have been absolute glory. Let's see. I've got Kadarius Toney. I might as well take Rashee Rice here. So my squad so far is as follows. Hit that thumb up button. 120 of you in here. Joe Burrow, Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs, Pacheco, Kamara, Charbonnet, Garrett Wilson, Toney, Jameson Williams, Odell, Rashee Rice, and Cole Kmet. I like it. It's a very, very good team. It's a very good team. But it could have been a lot better, for sure. We got a super chat in here. I'm sorry I didn't notice it until right now. 1 second. We got Ryan dropping a super. Ryan says, Jamal or Kendre to pair with Kamara. Give me Kendre. Although, out the gate, it might feel like it's Jamal. But Oliver says, rest in peace to me living in Washington, unable to do underdog. Yeah, hopefully that changes though for everybody that isn't able to. Taking the pick'em away sucks, man, for some of the people. What states took pick'em away?
I know Vermont's one of them.
You what?
I don't know about the others. I know Vermont's one of them. I don't know about the other ones.
Man, that sucks. That blows.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan, for that super chat. Thank you.
I'm already semi-loaded though with the season-long bets. They haven't taken those away. They just aren't letting me make new ones.
Super alert for me, says Dan. Dan, did I miss your super chat? I'm sorry, Dan. I don't know why I didn't get alerted to that. I saw your comment, super chat alert, and so I checked, and I'm like, oh. Got Bijan. Tanner just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Tanner. Appreciate you having me.
Dang.
Got Bijan.
Down the 12th round.
Got Bijan. Is it bad to get London 2 in Dynasty? No. I don't know if I'd want all three of Kyle Pitts, London, and Bijan in Dynasty, regular Dynasty. In Best Ball, it's not really a bad thing to have, the stackage going on, but I mean, no more than the two probably. I don't think I want London and Pitts in any sort of redraft or Dynasty outside of Best Ball. I don't think I do. But I don't mind Bijan and London. I think London's going to eat, bro. And Bijan's the number one running back in fantasy football, period. In my opinion. So, Dan, appreciate that. I'm so sorry about the delay, bro. I don't know how I didn't see that. Dan with the super, bro. Thank you, my guy. DW dropping 2. Live 85 dropping 1. Young dropping 1. Dan Grimm Reacher dropping 1. DPP. And then Ryan Bradford. Appreciate all you guys dropping the super chats. I'm sorry, Dan. Dan, I never miss it on purpose. I don't know what went on there. Okay. We're getting close to my pick. I might jump a little early, guys. I don't know if I'm going to wait this whole one out, but my team so far is Joe Burrow, Bijan, Gibbs, Pacheco, Kamara, Zach Charbonnet, Garrett Wilson, Kadarius Toney, Jameson Williams, Odell, Rashee Rice, Cole Kmet. I'm not even worried about a backup quarterback at this point. Like, I'm not worried about a bye week. I'm just wanted to hammer down on some of these breakout upside guys. I do have Joe Burrow. Part of me wants to go after Chase Brown later. I feel like Tank Bigsby was a guy I was about to take. I'll just go Jaden Reed. I like him a lot. Mingo's good here. Curtis Samuel's good here. We're talking about 14th round. Tim Patrick's not bad here. Laporta's not bad here. I guess I don't mind grabbing another quarterback, but at this point, like Love's gone. There's nobody I really want. You guys like Mingo or Curtis Samuel better? Or Laporta?
Probably Mingo.
What say you, Scuba? Laporta, maybe.
I'd go Mingo or Laporta.
I kind of need a backup tight end, so because I still want to compete. If let's say my tight end goes down, like you still want back. Like if Joe Burrow goes down, I'm probably not. Like I can bank on. I'll probably try and get like Sam Howell or someone later, but if Joe Burrow goes down, probably not winning a week. You know, I could still maybe win some kind of money somewhere, like a low money prize or whatever. So I'll still fight. But if Cole Kmet went down, I could still win with Laporta. So like I want to back up Kmet. And I want to back up Burrow a little bit. Like, what if Burrow was banged up and somehow, some way, you know, like my team went off and then Sam Howell had a monster game. Hold on 1 second. You're live on the show. Who's this? DPP. What's up, DPP? Appreciate the super chat, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. You deserve it.
Thank you, pal.
See me?
Thank you, pal.
Yeah, no, I just I'm in the middle of my started dynasty draft actually. We're a few days in.
What do you got so far?
But yeah, you got Trevor. Yeah, Trevor's our Q. It's at 2 quarterback also. Trevor Lawrence, Russ Wilson, Aaron Jones, Charbonnet, CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams, Calvin Ridley. I went with Musgrave.
Hold on 1 second. Let me back up. T-Law, Wilson, Aaron Jones, Charbonnet, Lamb.
Yeah, Lamb, Garrett Wilson.
Oh, nice.
DK.
Nice. You got quite the wide receiver.
Devontae. Yeah.
You got who?
DK, Devontae, and Calvin Ridley.
Oh, you got Devontae as well?
Yeah. And then Ridley.
Okay, Ridley. Now, I don't love Devontae right now, but like maybe his situation changes, and who knows what happens next year. So like,
yeah, I just thought why not? Right?
Yeah, I mean,
because he fell to me.
What about trying to trade,
5.
Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams together?
Right, for like a bigger piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because my running backs are kind of lacking.
Ridley's no spring chicken either, so you could potentially go after some sort of Ridley, Aaron Jones situation as well. Devontae Adams and Wilson for a top 4 quarterback is something I would definitely consider.
Top 4: Mahomes, Burrow, Allen.
Yeah, top 5.
Hurts.
Top 5. I mean, top 5. Yeah, get Fields in there too.
Yeah.
I would personally do that. I would take that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I actually started with just Russ as my quarterback, and then I saw that like a bunch of the teams were going really, really young. So I was like, screw it, I'll just try to win now. And then I traded Trey Lance and future first, and then a 25 second for T-Law. I thought that was a steal.
I like it, bro. T-Law's a monster.
Yeah.
If you can get T-Law and Fields or T-Law and Burrow, and you're only giving up Adams to upgrade that. And I like Adams, but, I don't know how long he's going to have. Maybe he has the 1 year, but it's going to maybe be, I don't want to say wasted because, you've got him at a value, so that's not bad. And who knows? Like I said, what if Wentz?
Yeah,
what if Wentz comes in?
On too, right?
What if Wentz comes in? I mean, things could definitely change for him. But I would definitely love to get a quarterback upgrade. I don't believe in Wilson.
Pardon?
Yeah, I'm just not a big Russell Wilson guy. But
no, me neither. I mean, at that point, I think when I picked Wilson, it was between him, Cousins, Geno, Pickett.
Who's the Jordan Love owner have at running back and wide receiver?
The Jordan Love owner?
Yeah.
He's got ETN, Pierce, Amon-Ra, Cooper Kupp.
Wow.
McLaurin.
There's a lot to work with there, bro. What if you traded Adams for Amon-Ra to trade Love for Wilson and give him even if you wanted a pick? Or even ETN for Aaron Jones and give him Wilson for Love. I just wonder if he thinks Wilson's better. I don't know how many people love Jordan Love. I'd much rather.
Yeah, I know our whole entire league is down on Love, right?
On Love?
So, yeah.
So if I were you, I would try that, bro. That would be quite the move.
So pair Wilson and Adams for a Love Amon-Ra-ish combo.
You get Amon here, Amon and Love for your Wilson and D Adams, or Aaron Jones, or Aaron Jones and ETN.
Yeah.
And if you got to throw in a pick,
I mean, that makes complete sense.
You got to throw in a pick. You throw in a pick. You're live in the
I might as well at this point.
Hang tight. You're live in the Fantasy Football Show. Who's this? What's up? How's it going, bro?
Not bad, bro. Enjoy your shows every night.
Are you in this draft now, or you were in the other one, right? You were in the other one, yeah.
I'm in one with Rockout. I'm about to draft right now, actually.
Okay.
And
you
said, gonna take Jalen Hyatt.
You said this is comma?
Yep. In YouTube, I'm Jordan, comma Morris, but in my draft, I'm usually just comma.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you in as Jordan here. All right, Jordan.
Yes, sir.
COMM. Okay, I got you. I got you in the system, bro. Now you're in. You call in. I'll see you. You got a fast pass. What can I do for you?
Appreciate you.
And I'm gonna come back to DPP. Hang tight, DPP. But go ahead, comma. What do you got, Jordan?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and mute right now because I just made my pick. I made Jalen Hyatt, but if I get my next pick, I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah. Swing back in. DPP. Make that offer, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm on it right now, actually.
I mean, and if he comes back and says no, like, let me just be honest with you, bro. I would trade to get Amon-Ra, to get Amon and Love for Wilson, who I don't believe in, and Adams. I mean, I'd give up something else if I had to. I truly would. I'm not saying throwing Ridley.
I mean, I would be willing to throw in a pick.
Yeah, I would throw in a pick too.
If he pushes me.
I'd be throwing.
Pushing me, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that, and if you went ETN over Aaron Jones and you kept Adams, so you do an alternative version of this. So you go Wilson and A. Jones is who you get giving up, and you get Love. I'm sorry, it's the other way around. It's no arrow, and you get Love and ETN.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Right?
Yeah.
More sustainable.
I mean, either one of those is fire. That's how you trade. Man.
Yeah,
you do that, and it's like,
yeah, and I'm offloading the age too, and it's not a bad move at all.
Mm-hmm.
What like? Cause I'm in the 15th round right now. What late guy do you like? I know you got Tank Dell, right? But
what round are you in?
Right now, my bench is like, I'm in the 15th round.
15th round. I mean, guys in the 15th round that I love. Chase Brown, I just took. Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, Dell. Hyatt.
Was that Bengals receiver you're talking about?
Charlie Jones, but you could get him at like the very
sniping me.
Very end. Very end. What? Who said sniping?
Yeah.
Who? What?
Hey, I don't know if he in my draft. Chase Brown, he looked like he on my draft board.
Is he?
I think so, and this other one with rock out with me.
Sniping you. It makes everybody mad when you get sniped. It's definitely... no one gets more mad than Ron Navy, though. Especially if you doesn't fit your team. Doesn't fit your build.
We got one guy in our league that literally drafted almost every rookie possible, so he actually took Chase Brown. 13.
Yeah, Jordan, I don't think he's talking about a different league, I think. You're not in this draft with Jordan right now, right?
Well, Rockout just picked Chase Brown from me.
Oh, Rockout.
You've been listening.
Yeah, Rockout, are you in Jordan's league?
Apparently.
I guess.
Well,
I was running out of time. I had to pick somebody.
yeah. I'm going to take Tank Dell here in round 17. That's how you do it, Speedy. Speedy takes him in round 12. Tank Dell, 17.11. He's just sitting there. Just sitting there like 10, 12 wide receivers down. Sam Howell, Jordan Howell's good, or Sam Howell's good if you're looking for a deep quarterback in like the, 200th range.
Well, I just took whoever underdog gave me, so either way, hopefully I just get the rest of it.
And I'm going Charlie Jones with my very last pick.
So just took Charlie Jones and
I'm gonna go McKinnon next. Yeah, screw it.
What where are you at?
5 weeks.
Where are you at?
I mean, my next pick is 16-11. So.
Yeah, I mean, bro, that's McKinnon's a steal there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at these names.
All right, here's the squad.
Who's your guy in the Vikings backfield outside of Madison? Who's next?
I mean, McBride's long-term McBride, short-term Ty probably has Ty Chandler's probably got the edge initially, but like if you're talking about long-term, week 10 by the time you need him or something, it's probably going to be McBride. But who knows, man? McBride's got a fumbling problem, but he's got metrics to the roof, so it's a mixed bag.
They also play for a team that might want to pass every play.
Yeah. So. Well, hey boys, I'm gonna get going here. Appreciate you all being on the line. I'm gonna be live tomorrow night drafting as well, midnight Eastern. If anybody missed out on this or didn't even participate but wants to, link is in the live chat pinned. It's also in the description of every video if you're watching a replay of this video. Code Smitty can also be used if you just enter code Smitty when you download the Underdog app, but the link will download it for you, so it's a lot easier to just click the link in the description or the live chat, and it'll
shout out to Fantasy Football Show.
Yeah, and you get a bonus. You get a bonus match of $100 if you use code Smitty. So that'll, if you deposit the minimum of $10, and that's a small amount, just $10, they'll give you 10, or if you do 100, they'll give you 100, and you can get into these drafts. These weekly drafts are really fun. Because, I mean, this is why you guys always ask me, like, hey, Smitty, how should I structure my prizes in my league? And I always tell you guys, don't just do Super Bowl. Do other things like the highest scoring team ever across the 17 weeks. Like, whoever has the highest score, let's say somebody scores 240 points or something, that person should get like $100, or $50 or something. And the person that has the second highest score should get. So that's like a similar way that Underdog's dealing with this. They're like, hey, you know what? Let's start paying people for every single week and the same amount. There's no grand prize at the end. It's just week 1, 20 grand for whoever gets the highest scoring team. And I like that. I almost feel like, and the cool part is you might just say to yourself, well, that's DFS. That's playing. No, it's not, because you're playing best ball. You're drafting your team for the entire season, and you can't change it. There's no lineups. There's no waivers. Your highest scoring team starts each week for you. Your highest players, that fit the lineup. Kind of like in Texas Hold'em. If, the flop comes out, your highest hand's going to play. So the same thing with best ball. Your highest team's going to play based on the lineup requirements of 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex, 1 tight end, and then 10 bench spots. Your best team will be started for you, and then at that point, you can plan to try and win each week individually and just draft the best team you can, or you can plan strategically to draft like Derrick Henry, Eckler, Debo, who could get hurt. Those guys, Christian McCaffrey type guys, and then just plan on smashing it weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you plan on your team probably getting injured and failing out. But like you might have the best team for like weeks 1 through 4, and you have the best chance of winning 20K in week 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's pretty awesome. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Tanner says check out his running back stack. Henry, Ramondre, Antonio Gibson. Tanner, I will say, Tanner, And you can call in real quick if you want, Tanner, to discuss this. No offense if you go back and watch it. I said, what's this guy doing drafting Josh Allen at number 1? But I will say, Tanner, there's a strong likelihood. Like, you could have got, and I get you might be trying to play on the schedule or something like that, but you could have got Jamar Chase, Derrick Henry, and Joe Burrow, at your 1 slot. So, like, when we look at what you did here, because you took Josh Allen in this isn't Superflex, so like it's very, very, abnormal. First quarterback went 16. So in my opinion, you took Josh Allen in a place. Yeah, I wouldn't have forced that. I don't think there's a huge advantage doing that. I would rather take Joe Burrow with that Ramondre Stevenson pick. And he was available? Yeah, Joe Burrow went to me. That's right. So yeah, Joe, I don't even remember who I had. Joe Burrow could have went at that 25 overall pick to you or Fields or whoever. And if you got Chase and Derrick Henry, I think that team's more fire, personally. But that's just my take. That's why we played the game, Tanner. And you can certainly call up and argue your point. But I don't know if I would take Josh Allen in the first round, given you can get Burrow or Fields in 3. But appreciate you. And then let's see who the highest scoring team ranked. And again, this doesn't truly matter. 202. Let's look at his team. Is this a 202-point team per week? Dak, Kyler, Stroud, Etienne, Aaron Jones, Jamal, CeeDee Lamb, Adams, Debo. I mean, the receiver room's nice. Schultz. I don't. How is this team the 200s? No offense, Joey the Kid. I don't see it. I don't see it. Boys, I'm out of here. Appreciate you all.
Night.
Later, Rock Out. Later, Scuba. Later, DPP. Call in tomorrow night. We'll be live at midnight Eastern drafting again. Do it live.
Hey, Smitty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smitty.
Yep.
Can I give you my team real quick?
Sure.
Quarterback, Lawrence, Love. Running back, Gibbs, Walker, Pacheco, Charbonnet, Kendrick Miller, Chase Brown, wide receiver, Wilson, Olave, Pickens, Addison, Boyd, Tim Patrick, Jaden Reed, tight end, Quackley, Musgrave, and Woods.
You're like Ron Conquay. I love how Rock Out, you barrel through a name like it's not wrong, like anybody I've never met in my life. You said Conquay with so much confidence that I didn't even question it. And for a minute there, I thought, this is right. This has got to be right. It's got to be Conquay.
I was saying it kind of fast.
Conquay. Yeah, Rock Out. That team's fire, bro. Who are your running backs again?
Gibbs, Walker, Pacheco, Charbonnet, Kendrick Miller, and Chase Brown.
Kendrick, yeah. So you got Conquay, aka Conquo. You got Olave and Wilson. So you got Olave and Wilson, Gibbs, and Walker. That's fire, bro. That's great. Pacheco, and then who's your quarterback?
Lawrence and Love.
That's fire, bro. You did great. Sick Nasty dropping a super chat wad on screen like the monster he is. Smitty, I'm going to send you a few teams on the text line. I'll check right now for you, Sick Nasty, because that's the kind of service we provide. One-on-one text line. If anybody wants a piece of that, you go to thefantasyfootballshow.com. And the memberships that are there, you can pick the one that includes text advice. And I'll get to you right now, Sick Nasty, so send it on over. All right, I'll see you all later. Rock Out, nice team. Scuba Steve, I'll see you later, pal. Later, guys.
Hey, Smitty, see you, man.
Later. All right, pal. Later. All right. Good job today, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
A lion lives among us, posing as half man, half lawman. His golden mane is reportedly 6 feet long and is bathed in milk.
That's right.
His marvelous mane grows longer with each breath he takes. Legend has it that if you say T-Law in the dark in the bathroom 3 times, you lose your league instantly. Conspiracy fanatics have linked his triangle bone structure to the ancient pyramids and alien theory. Law Dog Milk for manes on sale this season. Soak your mane and win a league. Law Dog Milk.
All right, everybody. Appreciate you. Thanks for all the supers tonight. You guys absolutely rock. I'm going to read you off real quickly again because you deserve a little shout out for being awesome. Sick Nasty dropping 1. Ryan, DPP, Dan Grim Reacher. Young DW dropping wads all night long, and Live 85, who I couldn't really help. Live 85, I definitely want to help you, so maybe comment in the video with a little more detail as to what you're seeking answer wise. Live 85 in the building. Appreciate you. See you all tomorrow.